be my co-pilot today.
I'm your co-pilot. So if something happens to you, I'm in charge of the plane.
That's right. Yeah, you'll be fine.
You're all right, right? You're feeling good today?
I'm feeling really good. I've had my breakfast, we're ready to go.
You've seen the icons, but trust me, there's more out there. You might want to stick around. I'm Jason Godfrey, and this is my journey down under. My Australian journey continues to Queensland. My first stop is the New World city, Brisbane. Brizzy, as the locals call it, is a sophisticated metropolis set around the serpentine Brisbane River that serves as its lifeline. It's a fun, youthful city, buzzing with great energy. I'll only be here for a short period before heading to Lady Elliot Island and the Great Barrier Reef. So while I'm here, I want to maximize my time, do as much as I can, and seize the day. First stop, River Life Adventure Center, where my kayaking guide Emma put me through my paces. So what is it you guys do here at River Life?
We do lots of things here at River Life. So we have kayaking on the river, paddleboarding on the river. We also hire out bikes and kayaks, rollerblades, kick bikes.
On the river?
No.
Oh. I thought that was the theme. Hey, tell me what kind of stuff you've got in the river, because you've actually got sharks in here, don't you?
Yeah, there's a few sharks in there. We don't really see them too much. I've seen dolphins in there. You see a fair bit of fish, sometimes the occasional prawn.
Out of all the things you mentioned, I'm least excited about the prawns.
They get pretty exciting when they jump into your kayak.
The prawns jump into your kayak?
Occasionally.
That's just a free lunch.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you hold on to them? You
Yeah.
just eat them right there.
We cook them first.
Weak. I thought this was river life. I thought you knew how to live off the river. And so from the kayak, we can basically go and check out anything in the city, or what?
Yeah, so we can paddle either towards the Story Bridge or we paddle towards South Banks.
Could I spend like a day on the river checking out the city?
Yeah, definitely. If you come in, we can pretty much sort anything out for you. We can cater to whatever you need.
I need lots of stuff. Can I get back rubs on the kayak?
No, sorry.
And how good are you at kayaking? Because I'm pretty good. Can you keep up?
I think I could probably smash you.
What? Wow. Oh wow. Okay, you want to play it like that? You want to be cocky about it? All right, let's go. Let's get in the kayak and see what happens.
Okay.
Emma, let's see what you got, Emma. Well, I could pretend I was better than Emma, but then I'd be a liar. This girl's a pro when it comes to the paddles. She's still going on. She's a machine. Getting a little too close for comfort there, huh? She's splashing me. She plays dirty. So I'm taking a trip to the Sunshine Coast to visit the Australia Zoo, which is about an hour's drive from Brisbane. This is the Australia Zoo, which isn't just any old zoo. This is the final legacy of the crocodile hunter, Steve Irwin. The founder of the Australia Zoo, Steve Irwin, devoted his life to the welfare of wild animals. The zoo was set up as one of the best wildlife conservation facilities. He had a particular passion for the protection and study of crocodiles. I've got to go meet Lauren. She's going to be my own personal crocodile hunter for the day. Hey.
Welcome to the zoo.
Thanks for having me.
Now this is for you. This is one of our khaki shirts because you're going to have to khaki it up with us today.
Seriously?
Get your hands a bit dirty.
Free shirt?
Take care of some of our wildlife.
Nice. I love having free clothes. I'm all over this.
That's our Steve Irwin Day shirt.
I already got this on.
Well, you're going to match perfectly.
Yeah. There we go. Should I rock it open? Am I like the loose cannon croc hunter?
Yeah, that looks like.
Or should I go straight up?
Probably buttoning it up because you never know. We're going to go walk some wombats, so.
What, the wombats get crazy if they see green?
Maybe.
The Australia Zoo has, as we would expect, many animals that are native to Australia. Like our friend here, the wombat.
So now we just let him decide where.
It's kind of he walking us.
He's like a giant harnessed up groundhog.
When they want to, they can move up to 40 kilometers an hour.
40 kilometers an hour, because right now I'm looking at him, he's moving sort of like Marlon Brando. But not Brando from the 50s. I mean Brando like Apocalypse Now Brando.
And they definitely couldn't do 40 kilometers over a long
sprinter.
Distance. He's a sprinter.
He does not look like a sprinter. Can I touch him, or is it like going to freak him out?
Absolutely.
Yeah?
Give him a pat on his back.
I give him a little pat and tell him that he's doing good?
And this here, feel how solid that is?
Yeah.
That is
that?
his cartilage plate.
Oh, I thought he was doing a lot of butt exercises.
So he's got a really tough butt. If there was something chasing him, he would run into his burrow and he'd block the entrance with this. But
he blocks the hole with his butt.
If the dingo or something else follows him into his burrow, he will flatten himself down, wait till they're just on top of him, and then he'll force his butt up against their head, and he's that strong that he can crush them.
He'll butt attack.
And if that wasn't weird enough, meet the echidna, one of the oddest animals in the world.
He's incredibly spiky. What's he doing? I can't even see.
He is using his incredibly long tongue to lick up some of the food that you have in your hand
Also,
there.
it's kind of good that I can't see that. I think it might freak me out. It feels weird. Oh yeah, I can see it. His long tongue keeps going underneath, through my fingers and around the other side and out.
He's getting
At
every
first it
last
was
little
creepy,
bit.
and now it feels kind of weird and nice.
Of course, the home of Steve Irwin would not be complete without a crikey contest.
3, 2, 1. Whoa! Group number 2. I want to hear your best crack in the Steve. How do you see stuff in the air? 3, 2, 1. Jackson Bay, it's down to you. Who's going to be my winner?
They needed an expert judge to, judge the loudness. I'm the guy to look to. When it comes to loudmouths, I know who's louder.
Well, now that I've familiarized myself with the local wildlife, it was time to get back to Brisbane and discover what else it had to offer.
Since the Brisbane River winds its way through Brisbane, one of the best ways to get around the city, whether for business or as a tourist, is to use the City Cat.
A lot of Brisbanians get around the city by boat, and the local City Cat ferries are an excellent way to travel.
Well, what's so special about the City Cat?
Well, it's not only a good public transport service for locals in Brisbane, but it's great to actually see Brisbane as well. So there's plenty of different stops you can get on and off at.
No, this is a much better view than, taking the subway.
Oh, definitely. At least you get to see Brisbane as you're travelling.
I was having such a nice time enjoying the view, I didn't notice that I actually got on the wrong ferry. I had to get off and then on again. Yeah, I'm a world-class traveler.
Oh, here's the bridge again. Now I get to see it from the reverse angle. It's one of the advantages to getting lost.
After my adventures on the City Cat, I arrived at the South Bank area, Brisbane's recreational and cultural hub.
So I finally made it to Goma. This is one of the most visited art galleries in all of Australia. Of course, Goma stands for, the Brisbane Gallery of Modern Art, which is good, because I don't like that classical stuff.
Goma is Australia's largest gallery of modern and contemporary art and stands out as a star attraction. I met up with the curator of its latest offering featuring Aboriginal art.
So tell me a little bit about Goma.
Well, Goma is one of the most important galleries in the region, and in 2010 it was one of the world's top 10 most visited galleries. Wow. At the moment, the exhibition is My Country, I Still Call Australia Home, and it really presents the best in contemporary Aboriginal art from Australia. The works on these walls respond to the apology to the stolen generations for the past policies and practices of Australian government, to get people to ask questions about what's happened since then and what does that really mean for Aboriginal people. Is it just a word on a wall?
There's a wealth of beautiful work on display, including some very interesting modern takes on traditional Aboriginal art styles.
It really is trying to view Aboriginal life as something much more broad and important than people sort of have in their mind already.
I forgive you.
Fortitude Valley. My next destination is the hip and trendy neighborhood that boasts some of Brisbane's up-and-coming designers.
What inspired you to become a designer?
I started off at the markets and I found that there wasn't a lot around for women that had a little bit more shape and things that were just a little bit different but not too crazy. We are sort of not following trends. We're following what our customer wants, making clothes that make women feel confident and stand out. Hence we use a lot of bright colours and prints.
Any sort of signature pieces that you can show us that you say, this is definitely a Maoki dress?
This is definitely a Maoki dress
Yeah.
because it's got the 50s style. The pleats here that we put in the front will sort of like disguise any little tummy, and it's the bright print just with a little bit of detail at the waist.
Disguises tummies. Do you make anything for men? I could start eating more.
I don't think you need it.
Well, you never know. Do you find that your designs are uniquely Australian?
I think they're probably a little bit Queensland with the bright colour. If you go to Sydney and Melbourne, you'll see that they probably like to dress a little bit darker, whereas in Queensland, ladies tend to like colour.
After a fun day filled with crocodiles, kayaks, and art, I couldn't wait to check out the city's nightlife.
Locals who are in the know have told me that if I want to hang out and have a good time at a place that isn't touristy, I've got to come down to the valley and hit the Constant Street precinct. And they've got everything here. As you can tell from this sign right here. I don't know what any of this stuff is, but let's go figure it out.
Somehow this place reminded me of a frat house, with parties going on in every room. Something for everyone, and it was easy to make friends here.
So what's with this drink? You gotta fill me in.
Yeah, we've got a sharing cocktail. You have a few different options. This one's for 4 people.
Yeah.
It's got rum, fresh lime juice, pineapple juice.
Wait, sharing cocktail.
Sharing.
I'm not familiar with that, because this is all for me, as far as I'm concerned. Tell me a bit about the complex here. What's the deal? It's like, there's like everything in this place.
Yeah, so it's kind of like a big house party. We've got a few different rooms with different themes.
It is really like a huge house party. So shall we share some of the, not too much, hey, sip, sip, sip.
I'm sipping.
How's it going, guys? Hanging out at the tiki bar? You got, I can see, so I'm not the only one wearing this. I thought I only got this because I'm like a tourist.
No, we all got it, man.
But I should take my jacket off, right? It's a little bit stuffy. I want to be more like you guys.
Just class.
Yeah, just class. With my 4-man tiki drink. So is this place going to get crazy or what?
We can hold up to 500 people, so it's really, really good vibe. Jumping on the couches is allowed.
You allow that stuff?
Sitting on the piano, the DJ piano is totally fine.
Really?
Yeah.
What isn't allowed?
I'm not too sure.
Nothing. You can do whatever you want. I love this place. Want some more? No, it's good.
So I had some fun, but I couldn't party too hard because I had another big day coming up.
So it's early in the morning, but apparently it's not that early that there aren't Australians running around. They're on bikes. Everyone's in these like tight athletic shorts. I'm gonna go take a look at this here. This is the Mount Cootha lookout. And you can see all of Brisbane is laid out beneath us here. And it's an awesome view. Got the central business district there.
The Summit Restaurant is a great place to have a hearty breakfast, served with the best view in town.
I was hoping to get the poached organic egg on toasted baguette, wilted spinach, smoked salmon, hollandaise sauce, truffle oil, house-made tomato relish.
Wow, that's a mouthful.
It really is, isn't it? No. Oh my God, is that the Smith egg? Yes. Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. I didn't even tell you. How'd she know? How did she know?
Amazing.
She's amazing. So I've got my breakfast, I've got my view, I've got my new athletic friend. What more can I ask for, exactly? Coffee.
Stuff like a Thanksgiving turkey. I made my way to the Lone Pine Koala Sanctuary.
Australia has a huge amount of endemic species, and I want to go check them out, and there's no better place to do that than the Lone Pine Koala Sanctuary, which is apparently one of the top 10 zoos in the world. Let's find out why.
Officially recognized by the Guinness Book of World Records, this place is the first and largest koala sanctuary.
What makes this zoo so special? I mean, one of the top 10 zoos in the world, that's huge.
It is, and it's a huge compliment as well. Like, we're very proud of that. We specialise in Australian native animals. So this is a place where people can come to when they really want to get the true Australian experience and also get an opportunity to interact quite closely with a lot of our animals as well, particularly the koalas.
He's quite chilled out, huh? She's
pretty easy going.
Doesn't really care.
No,
She's just kind of sitting there.
She was born here, so she's very used to being around people. She's very comfortable in this kind of environment.
And they're just like balls of cute in the tree. Like, these guys are still sleeping. It's actually quite late in the day already, and they're still, how late do they normally sleep?
Kind of early in the day, or early in the evening, I should say, because they're most active around dawn and dusk. They'll spend 19 to 20 hours a day resting or sleeping.
Sorry, they spend how long?
18 to 20 hours a day.
Sleeping.
Sleeping. Or resting, not always fast asleep. A lot of people will tell you that it's because they get drugged on eucalyptus, but that's just a little bit of a myth that's come up over the years. It's actually a very poor diet for them in terms of energy, so they have to be very careful about their energy conservation.
Really? Well, I mean, I have to be very careful with my diet as well, so maybe I should be resting 19 to 20 hours a day as well.
Maybe.
Can I hold Cinnamon?
So you just need to make a seat for her with your hands.
I need to make a seat, okay.
So you just put your hands like this.
Like this?
One on top of the other.
Okay.
Just so she's got a little platform
The koala
that's for
chair.
her bottom. And then once she's nice and secure, she'll just rest her hands on top of your shoulders.
Has she urinated this morning?
I don't know.
Because I've seen the koalas
They
urinating in the
don't.
trees.
Yeah, they don't actually. They actually don't wee very much.
Her claws hurt. Is there any? I feel like we're gonna make out. It's okay. Don't feel any obligation.
How often in life do you get a chance to feed kangaroos?
I'm not giving everything to you. I gotta make other friends. Other friends. Let's see if we can feed His Royal Majesty here. He's just lying on his side. He looks like a supermodel.
The Lone Pine has an amazing paddock area where you can get up close and personal with kangaroos, wallabies, more kangaroos, emus. But I'm not leaving the Lone Pine without paying a visit to a very unique Australian bird who also happens to be my nemesis.
This guy. Australia's best kept secret, the cassowary. He's like a vicious prehistoric chicken. They've got this middle talon on their toe that they'll use to attack, and they'll jump up and they'll try to kick you right down the center. I know that because I got attacked by a cassowary the last time I was in Australia. But that's why this guy's behind this cage here. You won't be cuddling this cassowary. Even its feet look prehistoric. Like, just look at them. They're just like giant lizard feet. Ah, cassowaries. What's this you have around your neck? It's quite the fashion accessory.
So this is a linter. She's a female olive python, and they're the second biggest species of python we've got here in Australia. These guys are constrictors, so when they want to eat something, they'll grab onto it, and then they'll coil their body around that bit of food to kill it.
So I'm much too big to constrict, right?
Yeah, you're much too big, and then she won't waste her energy.
Yeah, oh good. That's good news. I don't even know what this feels like.
Here's her head there. Just be nice and gentle with her.
So you want to keep? I want to keep her head up, like kind of like.
Yeah.
Is that she's cool like that?
Yeah, that's great.
Oh, yeah, doing like a massage on my back. Yeah. This is awesome. It's like wearing an undulating scarf. Yeah, it's actually really nice.
Yeah.
Do you ever sit in the python den with like 3 of them on you? Just relax?
Nah, not really. I don't think that'll be that relaxing.
Oh, maybe that's just what I would do. And that's what makes a good zoo, because you don't want to just watch animals, you want to get in and interact, and I got to do that in spades. Koalas, kangaroos, snakes, it was incredible. I'm headed to Lady Elliot Island to check out the Great Barrier Reef. And of course, to get there, I can't just take a bus or walk or something like that. I gotta take this.
Single engine, we call it a Cessna Caravan, and you'll be my co-pilot today.
I'm your co-pilot.
Uh-huh.
So if something happens to you, I'm in charge of the plane.
That's right. Yeah, you'll be fine.
You're all right, right? You're feeling good today?
I'm feeling really good. I've had my breakfast, we're ready to go.
Okay, and I'm sitting right up here.
That's right. You can take a seat right here, best view in the house.
But if you need any help, you can't pass it over to me.
No worries.
No, don't ever pass it over to me.
Established in 1985, Sea Air is one of the largest scenic charter flight operators in southern Queensland, specializing in day trips from Brisbane, Gold Coast, and the Sunshine Coast to Lady Elliot Island and the Great Barrier Reef. Lady Elliot, in geological terms, is a mere baby, being only 3,000 years old. In 1500 BC, it appeared above the surface of the ocean. It is the southernmost tip of the Great Barrier Reef.
Flight in was incredible. It was awesome to see all the coastline, uninhabited islands. Australia is simply beautiful. Plus, I got to talk in my pilot voice. Now the main draw is the Great Barrier Reef and of course marine life. So I'm hoping to catch a boat, circle the island, hopefully see some whales, manta rays they've got, turtles. And I mean, it's a Great Barrier Reef, so who knows what I'm gonna see.
You can either stay in the accommodation provided here or enjoy a day trip.
So just waiting for the boat to come in. It's gonna take me out just a little ways to go snorkeling. We're on the leeward side of the island, and this apparently is where all the marine life is.
We are the most southern point of the Great Barrier Reef. If you're coming from the south, the Great Barrier Reef starts right here, and it goes about 2,300 kilometres. It's actually the largest living organism on the planet.
As we headed out to the snorkeling reef, we were joined by dozens of dolphins. Amazing! I thought my luck was on and jumped in, hoping to fulfill a dream of swimming with the dolphins. But sadly, the dolphins had other ideas, like swimming by themselves without me. Well, Mother Nature is a harsh mistress, so I consoled myself by exploring the beautiful coral and marine life. And I did get to hang out with one of the coolest animals in the ocean, a beautiful hawksbill turtle, a highly endangered species. Turtles are much cooler. Who likes dolphins anyway? So overrated, they think they're so cool. Stupid dolphins. Bucket list. Snorkeling through the Great Barrier Reef? Check.
Now I'm gonna explore a reef in a completely different way, just by walking over it.
I was just doing some cleaning up. We've had some big storms, so a bit of driftwood has blown in.
Yeah.
And I've just picked this thing up, this branch to take out, and look what I found. Look at that there. It probably looks like a little, but it's a little octopus.
This is an octopus?
That's an octopus.
I would have thought there was just a pile of mud.
You see his tentacles
yeah,
there?
it totally is an octopus.
He's moving.
Best reef walk ever.
And we haven't even gotten into the reef yet.
All this coral, I mean, this is low tide, but all this coral is fine. Like, it's still alive. Like, this stuff is kind of exposed, but it's okay.
This exposed area up here, it's not going to grow any further than that. We can see the whole surface of this lagoon is pretty much, the whole top layer of it, it's still alive, but it won't grow any further than that. It's restricted by the water depth. This lagoon would have to be one of my favourite spots in the world.
Who are you feeding here? What are these guys?
The reef fish are these blue and black striped guys here.
Will they eat out of your hands if I put or will they take chunks out of my fingers?
No, they won't take chunks out, but you can have a go.
wait, that sounds like they might take chunks out of my finger. Come on, fish friends. Yes, eat from my hands. Oh, that one took a bite out of my finger. There are worse ways to end the day than by sitting here watching the ocean on Lady Elliot Island. They say the weather here in Queensland is always beautiful. It doesn't matter what time of year it is, winter or summer. But the thing that I really love about this place is just how close I am to the very start of the Great Barrier Reef. So I left the Great Barrier Reef, Brisbane, koalas, and Queensland behind me, and I'm ready for my next stop on this adventure.